The Eiffel Tower is one of the most iconic landmarks in the world, located in Paris, France. Its history is as follows. Concept and design, 1884 to 1886. The idea for the Eiffel Tower originated as part of preparations for the 1889 Exposition Universelle, World's Fair, to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. The French government wanted a grand monument to showcase France's industrial achievements. The design of the tower was created by Gustave Eiffel, an engineer and architect, along with his team, including Maurice Koechlin and Émile Nouguier. Eiffel's design was a revolutionary use of iron, which had been gaining popularity in construction but had never been applied to a structure of such scale. Construction, 1887 to 1889. Construction of the tower began on January 28, 1887 and took just over 2 years to complete, finishing in March 1889. The tower is made of wrought iron and stands 330 meters, 1,083 feet, tall. It was initially controversial, with many Parisians and artists criticizing its unconventional design. Some thought it would ruin the aesthetic of the city, but Eiffel strongly defended the project, believing it would be a lasting symbol of modernity and innovation. The construction required a workforce of around 300 men, and despite challenges like bad weather and complex engineering, the tower was completed ahead of schedule. Opening and reception, 1889. The Eiffel Tower was inaugurated on March 31, 1889 and opened to the public on May 6, 1889 during the Exposition Universelle. It immediately became a symbol of Paris and French engineering. Visitors were initially unsure about the tower's value, but over time, it became a beloved landmark. At the time, the Eiffel Tower was the tallest man-made structure in the world, a title it held until the completion of the Chrysler Building in New York City in 1930. Uses and later developments. Scientific research. After its construction, the Eiffel Tower became a valuable tool for scientific experiments, particularly in radio transmission. In 1910, it was used for the first successful wireless transmission between Paris and the French military. World War II. During the German occupation of Paris in World War II, the lift cables were cut, and the tower remained closed to the public. There's a famous story that the French cut the elevator cables to prevent the Germans from using the tower during their occupation, although the Germans managed to climb it. Preservation and modern era. Over the years, the Eiffel Tower underwent several renovations to maintain its structure and appearance. It was repainted regularly to prevent rust, and in the early 21st century, more modern elevators were added to handle the high volume of tourists. Today, it remains one of the most visited paid monuments in the world, with millions of tourists ascending its platforms annually. Cultural impact. The Eiffel Tower has become a universal symbol of Paris and France. It has been featured in countless films, books, and artworks and represents both the beauty of architecture and the spirit of innovation. The tower is illuminated every evening, creating a breathtaking spectacle for both locals and tourists. The Eiffel Tower's rich history, unique design, and cultural significance have made it an enduring symbol of France and a marvel of engineering.